Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your September 1st through the 10th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, and we are going to see how these 10 days, what these 10 days have in store for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book a private reading for me, private reading with me, there we go, all the information will be in the description box below. Okay. Well, this is beautiful. Okay. All right. Your first card is the Fool card, which is absolutely gorgeous because it means that you are moving forward. It means that you are taking a risk on what you love, on what you desire, and you're taking that leap of faith. The Fool card for me is the leap of faith card. It is saying that there is something deep within your soul that you have known and that you know that you are supposed to do. And now you are embracing it completely, utterly, and truly. It could be in a big way, it could be in a small way, but you are following your bliss, you are following your joy, and you are following your own personal understanding. With this card, the myth behind it is that this boy was born to a mother who lost her husband and all her sons to war. And what happened is that she tried to keep him away from ever knowing about battle, ever knowing about becoming a knight, because these are all set in Welsh mythology. What she didn't know is that within his soul, that's what he wanted to be. He wanted to grow up and be a knight. And he said to his mother, I'm going to run away and I'm going to become a knight because that is what my soul says that I am to be. He saw a band of knights walking in the woods, and he knew that that was his calling, just from that one sight, that one glimpse of them, because his mother would have them taken off her land, his land. So she said to him, fine, if you are going to be a knight for King Arthur. He is the most noble liege that you could have. And so that's where he's going. He is going to be a knight for King Arthur. That's his leap of faith. To go after what he has dreamed, even though it isn't the dream that everybody else has had for him. His passion, his creativity is becoming a tool because he knows what he wants. He's now using it for everyday objects, carrying his belongings. The dog here, loyal and faithful friends, going with him. Now, this for me also signifies the angels. So which means that even if you don't have people in your life who are saying, yes, go and do this, your angels are guiding you as you're taking this leap of faith forward. And your emotions might be raging. You might be sitting there doubting yourself or saying, what is it that I'm doing? But you're following your bliss. You're following your rainbow. Your joy and your happiness is coming in. And what this card is telling me to tell you is not to just run off and do what it is that you need to do for your soul's bliss, but to sit there and steadily plan. Because he isn't just running off to join any knight or any king. He's going to fight for King Arthur, a king that is still legendary to this day. The chivalric codes were written around this idea of pristine knighthood back in medieval times. And that is what King Arthur represents. So that is the knight that is the king that he is going to be a knight for. Planning, understanding, taking the wisdom of others into consideration as you leap forward, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you have a choice that you have to make. There's endless prosperity around you, but there's also some trickery coming into play. Someone who isn't as honest with you as they should be, doesn't have your best interests at heart. This person or people are seeking to bring you down as you are moving forward. And this is because you're starting to follow your bliss, your understanding. Know that the major arcana cards here, and you have 3 of them, are talking about big, life-changing events. Now, it doesn't have to be that they come across as something huge. This could be small, but it starts to change your path. It starts to set you on a different course, one that you might not even have known that your soul was calling for until you embrace it. So people start to see that you have this endless prosperity to you, this joy, this happiness, this abundance, this wealth, this something you value as much as money. And your emotions are raging because you might be feeling a sense of turmoil as you're embracing the change that you need to have in your life, as you're embracing the way that you need to move forward. And at this time, people are going to start coming in who are trying to knock you off your path, trying to knock you from your bliss, trying to knock you from your understanding. And you'll feel off balance. Know what you have to do, because you see he's balancing on one leg on a slippery dock with the water raging around him, which looks like it's a storm. What you need to do is have your feet firmly planted on the ground. Know that you have endless prosperity in you and guiding you forward. That the universe, divinity, God, source, spirit, however you say it, however you see it, is moving you forward to your bounty and your beauty. And you just have to focus. And just isn't said lightly. Sometimes that is the hardest thing, to focus on that inner voice inside of you that is guiding you forward, that is leading you on the path that you need to be. And accepting that, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, as you're moving forward. Accepting your endless abundance, seeing yourself as somebody who is abundant. And making sure that you're balanced, making sure that you understand what it is that you want, where it is that you're going. And not letting the negativity or the naysaying of others knock you off your path. Because there are going to be some people, for some of you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, they're going to be shouting in your ears that you cannot succeed. You know what? Let not being successful be those people's mantras. Do not let it be yours. Because you are moving forward with strength of purpose. You have the Strength card here, and I love it. Because in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, this is the Llewellyn Tarot deck, it is a lion being embraced by a woman or a young girl. And it's an unlikely pairing. Okay, you don't sit there and think that this lion should be like a puppy dog to this young girl. And here you have a knight with the boar running alongside him. This boar holds gifts. If you see that, oh, Claire, okay. Right there. They're golden scissors and a golden comb. And for some reason, this knight was sent on a quest to go and get them. I believe it was to win the hand of the girl that he wanted to marry. And they become an unlikely pairing. Knights are supposed to hunt and kill the boars, because boars are opponents to them, a test of skill, you could say. So in medieval times, and you will read it in fairy tales or in stories that talk about medieval times, people going boar hunting. And it was a test of prowess and skill. Boars were small, so you had to be good with your spear or your arrow or whatever it is that you used to take down the boar. Boars were small, they were quick, they were also deadly with the bristles of their fur and their tusks. Here, you have enemies working as friends. You may find that as you leap forward into the next stage of your life, you may find that unlikely allies are coming to you. Meaning that you may find that your bliss is leading you on a path that you might not have expected. That you might not have thought, oh my gosh, this is what I'm going to be doing. But because you find it, because it starts to resonate with you, because it starts to bring beauty and joy into your life, you find the strength to keep on moving forward. You find that strength within yourself, that confidence, that courage, that lion head right there, being strong. Being abundant in yourself, sitting there knowing your purpose, your understanding, your bounty, having your emotions move with you instead of against you, pulling and moving forward in a way that takes strength of courage, but also takes strength of faith within yourself. Not within other people, not sitting there finding your truth within somebody else, but finding your truth within yourself. And it could be that the strength comes through you connecting with your inner courage. Sitting there and saying and realizing that you're braver than you ever gave yourself credit for. You're braver than you ever thought you were. Because you're moving forward and you're becoming now a student. And I keep on saying of your bliss, because the mythologist Joseph Campbell would say that that's what people have to do. They have to follow their bliss. And I believe he got that from Hinduism. Following your bliss, following your joy, following that spark within yourself that gives you a sense of abundance, a sense of completion. And the Page of Wands can represent a fire sign. And what is it? An Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Because it is going with the Strength card, it could be an Aries right here. Don't limit yourself to that. But what this is saying is that you're also embracing that fiery nature, that passion, that moving forward with your creativity at your center. because the pages are messengers, but they're also student cards. You're also learning about your bliss as you move forward, learning about the happiness that you want to create and cultivate on this earthly plane, that you want to bring into your life. Not what others want you to achieve and succeed at, though maybe your passions align with other people's. But following that joy inside you, that way that you want to cultivate and create your earthly existence. The wands and the pentacles for me are creation on this earthly plane. So you have the Page of Wands and you have the Queen of Pentacles. Being able to create what you want in the here and now, tangible, actual proof of what you desire and moving forward in it. I like to think of the wands as trees, being able to plant them, watch them grow, then becoming so much more than just merely a tree, a home for animals, shade from the sun, bearers of fruit, cleansers of oxygen. Okay, you can also think of them as magic wands, being able to create what you desire, knowing what it is that you want, and moving forward in that passion. You want things to happen quickly, they're going to happen a little bit slower than what it is that you truly desire them to be. So have patience within yourself. You might also be getting a physical message that helps bring clarity into your life. Embracing this abundance, embracing this understanding, and knowing that you are cultivating the life that you want, and you're growing in that knowledge. Remember, student card. So learning the lessons of what it is that you want to cultivate and create in your life, how you want to live your life, and moving forward then in abundance of self. The Nine of Pentacles, having this wealth and this prosperity come into your life. This harvest of your hard work, loving what it is that you do, having people to help you to understand the bounty that you are creating, working with others, but also make sure that you are not just trusting other people to make your dreams come true. You're guarding your purse. See that knife right there by her purse? Guarding your purse, having the hawk on your arm means that you know the darker side of human nature. It's also a form of hunting that lets you see more than ever before, because hawks can see through a great space and have better eyesight and have that, 360-degree way of seeing, because they can fly above and show you what's to come. So being prepared for opposition, but also moving forward in your abundance, in your harvest, in your beauty of self. Taking in that abundance and letting it resonate and be true for you. Don't sit there and negate the bounty that is coming to you because of opposition or because you don't think you're worthy. Half the battle is believing that you can achieve. The other half is putting in the hard work, putting in the time, putting in the effort. And so through hard work and faith in yourself and belief in yourself, you're going to achieve exactly what it is that you desire. You're going to have your harvest come in. Now, this could be wealth. This could be something you value as much as money. For some of you, you're taking that leap of faith and you're starting a new career. Or you're seeing the bounty of what it is that you want to do come in. You're taking that leap of faith. You're getting that new job. All right? But it doesn't have to be about work. It's taking that leap of faith and moving forward in the way that is right and beautiful for you. Taking that faith and jumping forward and having that prosperity come into your home. Having that bounty, that hard work, be recognized. And you having the strength to embrace the changes that are coming into your life, to study the passion and the creativity and the joy that you want. You are going to meet with opposition. The Five of Swords says that you will meet with opposition, that people will come against you and try to take away your confidence in yourself, try to change your mind. The swords are all about the mind for me. Because the swords are all about the mind, you're going to have people sit there and say, what gives you the right to think that you can be successful? What gives you the right to move forward? What gives you the right to think that you can change your area of study in school? It doesn't have to be those things, because there are general readings, so I'm giving you different options. And so these people will oppose you. But you are going to be victorious. You know your mind. You know what you want. You know what you desire. And that's what's coming in. Their swords are crossed as supplication. People say, oh no, you should give them back their swords. No. You have every right to be the victor. You have every right to win. And sometimes people lose. They wouldn't give you back the swords, give you back your sense of right and justice. if you had lost, you have every right to be victorious. In medieval times, people lost everything over losing a duel, losing a battle. You know, you could lose your land, you could lose your life. They played for keeps. And so for you to take the knowledge and the understanding that you are moving forward in prosperity, that you are moving forward in bounty of self, that's yours. That's your victory. That's your strength. That's the way that you're moving forward after the opposition. 2 pentacles. 2 people walking away. Okay? Having doubts and fears, and now having victory of self. It could be a big victory. It could be a small victory. It doesn't have to be always something earth-shattering that people sit there and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. Though for some of you, it may be that way. But what you have here is you have a victory over knowing how it is that you want to progress forward. How it is that you want to achieve. What it is that you want from life. And it doesn't have to be anything more than anything that brings you happiness and joy. A sense of peace to yourself. A sense of making this world a little bit brighter and better for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune card here as your clarifying card. Life is starting to do a 180. You're starting to weave in a greater tapestry, more depth, more color, more beauty into your life. And as you are doing that, things start to change. Doubts and fears move away. Or you know what? Doubts and fears stay there. Always you can sit there and have those doubts in your mind saying, you know, are you sure about this? Are you sure about that? But you have the faith in yourself. You have the confidence in yourself to say, yes, I am. I am moving forward knowing and agreeing with what brings me happiness, what brings me joy, what brings me beauty. And if you're doing this in a responsible way, if you're moving forward, remembering your responsibilities, remembering, you know, that you can't just run off and join the circus, you're going to achieve the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to remember the sorrow, remember the faith it took in yourself to follow your dreams, to follow what it is that you want, to have this prosperity come into your life. And you're moving forward with love, with bounty. Now this could represent an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, helping you move forward in bounty. But this is also your feet, again, being firmly planted on the ground, moving forward and embracing your abundance, embracing your joy, embracing your happiness. Being a person that people look at and say, that's who you want to go to. Somebody who's caring and compassionate, but firm and strong. That perfect blend of bend and strength. Absolutely embracing how it is that you want to move forward, your prosperity, your joy, your happiness. Bringing that wealth, be it money or whatever it is that you're seeking, into your life, and it's coming. And sitting there and moving forward in love, knowing that as you move forward, thinking positively about yourself, thinking positively about what you're succeeding, not always putting yourself down, but having that sense of love for what you are creating, you are going to keep on creating it. Your life is going to start turning around. Give me a minute here. You take this leap of faith, knowing what it is that you desire. After a time of battling opposition, after a time of feeling as if, you know, the battle is never going to end, but you know your mind. You become a student of your passions, of what it is that you desire and how it is that you desire to move forward in your life, in your understanding. And you're going to be getting signs, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, that help you know that you're on the right path. You stay strong within yourself. You also can, some of you can be getting help from unlikely places. Sitting there, finding a new way of seeing things. Or not even help, but yeah, seeing a new way of doing what it is that you're trying to do. Seeing something slightly different that brings forth your endless prosperity. And people are going to get jealous as you start moving forward, as you start having this strength within yourself. As you start to become and embrace this learning, which is going to make you into a king of what you're doing. Or a queen of what you're doing. Embracing this prosperity, having your feet firmly planted on the ground, knowing that people are going to impose you like they did before, but you're going to keep on winning and being victorious, and then having your bounty come in. Make sure you guard your purse, make sure you remember what's important to you, and you guard that, you watch over it. Make sure that also you're looking at things through kind of a 360 viewpoint, looking at all the options, looking at all that is, coming your way, all the possibilities, and focusing on your bounty, focusing on what it is that you love. There are going to be people who can help you, but also remembering that in order to follow your bounty and your beauty, you're going to have to follow your own guidance and your own understanding. This is going to open up new doors for you, new opportunities. Be them large, be them small. By sitting there and believing in yourself, again, following your bliss, you are going to start achieving what you had once thought were insurmountable goals. And whether this is something that is seemingly as simple as finding harmony within your home, most people don't ever achieve that. And that could be the wealth and the prosperity that you are seeking and that you are gaining. But whatever it is that resonates for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, that's what you are attaining. That's what you are succeeding and kind of profiting from your life. Moving forward in abundance and joy of self. After a time where people have made you feel like you would never get there, you are getting there. Keep on moving forward. Keep on having that inner strength, not that brute force strength, but that strength of knowing that you are on the right path, that you are achieving your goals, and that you are succeeding. That unwavering inner strength that is sometimes so much harder and so much stronger than physical might. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It was a pleasure delivering this message to you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.